Anyway, here we go. We're going to beat the boss again. Here we are cutting to when we beat the boss again.
Boss fight number 2.
Well, this is like your 5th or 6th attempt tonight, but you are much better at this fight than you were the first time we did it.
I say as I almost die immediately.
Whatever, we just got an ending.
And I die immediately.
Okay, well, I was going to say take it easy for this first attempt, but that was your first attempt, so... Well, your next first attempt at getting this ending, but...
He was real mad about the last time. Hey, Thymesia. I'm Thyme. He's Cable. Last time we fought Erd, who was kind of cool as a boss.
We fought a Soul Calibur 2 character.
We did fight a Soul Calibur 2 character.
Yep.
We discovered that the kid here has, like, a whole bunch of lore we can look at, so we're going to do that, and then we're going to fight the final boss 4 times.
Mm-hmm. We're going to get the 4 endings we didn't get, kids. I think these are all the... well, the cores are what you want to read, because that's the stuff you've been picking up off the bosses.
Yeah.
I don't know what the researches are for.
I guess we'll find out.
That might be just a bonus. I guess we'll see.
Yeah. A Hermes answer, or a research notebook.
Here comes that big, heavy lore dump.
That's the device I helped Teacher develop. Its function is to spread pure blood over a wide area to protect people of the kingdom from the plague. While the structure itself is important, the formula that is placed within is what matters most, and that's what I need you to find. Wow.
Oh my god.
Transformation Experiment Report 02. In order to make humans immune to the plague, we've had to conduct countless trials. After discovering that the giant trees could absorb the plague, we had found a new direction for our research. But no matter what we tried, we were unable to replicate the results on humans. Well,
we can test on monkeys for like a few months, and then we can just get greenlit if we have enough money.
I mean, this kid is...
So what if these brain chips melted some brains in the monkeys? We'll just human trials, right? We won't know until we try. We won't know until we try.
Surely it won't melt the human brains.
Nah, human brains are like they're cooler. They're like a newer version computers. A monkey brain is like a 90s old ass, like heated up HRT. What's the old TV? Oh no! My brain!
CRT?
CRT. HRD is a completely different thing.
Yeah, it is. Odor's Vile Core. This was taken from Odor? This is much too strange.
It's too stinky. I don't believe you. Odor is known for taking 3 showers a day.
He's just that stinky. He needs 3 showers a day.
Yeah, but because he keeps up with it, he doesn't smell at all. He's very clean, actually.
As the ringmaster of the circus, Odor has received large amounts of pure blood. Yet why is there vile blood on his body?
Oh my god.
This does not look right. I think you need to head back to the Sea of Fools. Oh, there's a different name again.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
Whoops, that's what, like the 3rd one we've seen? God dang.
Yeah. The God of Fools Vile Core. It seems that Odor had long known of our research project concerning the Transformed. By means of self-study alone, he has managed to create this enormous puppet. Perhaps this is the reason why he took the Vile Core from Odor. He's still alive, and his research continues. I mean, I killed him again.
I'm pretty sure I got him this time.
Hopefully I got him this time.
Wait till I show you the other thing I picked off of him the second time. You'll be like, oh, never mind, it's fine.
Yeah. I think I was supposed to be looking at these as I got them.
Probably supposed to be looking at them as we didn't even know it was an option.
Yeah. Odor's Fused Core. Odor has already become obsessed with alchemy research. It's clear from experiment number 1 that a mixture of pure blood and vile blood within an organism will produce uncontrollable mutations. What's incomparable power when you look so terrifying? I mean, he seemed pretty cool with it.
Just your average Resident Evil boss, it's fine.
But yeah, he got a little Resident Evil-y.
Little Resident Evil-y.
Hermes answer formula research. After testing various formula, I have found that a high concentration of pure blood can effectively suppress the plague. Such a method is even able to remove the life force from monsters and the mutated. This is why I have asked you to gather materials for the core. Okay.
For my armored core, we're building a machine.
There's a new one of those coming soon. Well, maybe not soon,
I don't
but...
know anything about that series other than Big Robots.
Big Robots. The new
which
one is...
does not narrow it down because it is a Japanese game.
The new one's gonna be a little bit Dark Soulsy, it looks like.
Well, of course it will be. Of course it will be Dark Soulsy.
Yeah. It looks cool. There was like a gameplay thing I think I linked in the Discord.
I hope it's literally the same as Dark Souls, just it's zoomed out and it's just giant robots going through an entire level over and over again. Every time you come back, they just rebuilt it.
They just rebuild them, yeah.
They just rebuild everything.
They're robots, you can just do that.
It's really expensive. This future is really stupid and wasteful.
The Hanged Queen's fused core. I've never seen a core like this. Pure blood and vile blood fused together, except for the one that Oder also had that you just showed me.
Just shut up. I don't remember that. He says, like, kicking it under a rock, save it for later for himself.
That didn't happen.
I don't know what core
yet.
you're talking about. I don't know what core you're talking about.
In a normal experiment, no one would purposefully cause the subject to mutate. But perhaps this will result in a completely different formula. As for what the actual effects will be, I'll have to conduct further research. Okay, so what I'm kind of getting from these is that the endings are like, you use 2 vile cores, you use 2 pure cores, you use like 2 fused cores.
Yes.
And then, yeah.
And then the 4th one is very silly, and we will get into that when the time comes.
The Sound of the Abyss is vile core. You're saying there was a creature in the underground laboratory that feeds on vile blood and is more ferocious than the queen? Well, I don't know if I'd go so far as to say more ferocious. It was kind of very weak, actually.
I walked in and it just had these giant square nerd glasses on its face, and I knew immediately this is going to be easy peasy.
The queen was a much harder fight than that thing was.
So I took his lunch money and shoved it into a closet.
It was a really big closet. He was a big old thing.
Big old boy. Damn, he was a thick-ass boy, damn.
It's hard to believe without having seen it with my own eyes. If it had continued to grow, it's hard to imagine what would have happened. It was pretty big.
It would have come back in the next expansion. You would have needed an even bigger raiding party to kill it. The numbers would have been so big, you guys.
It would have needed so many people.
Money well spent, right? Look at how big number is.
Varg's pure core. Varg is a silent warrior. His actions speak for himself. He had dialogue subtitles when I fought him, so not that silent.
Maybe they're just all communicating with you like telepathically. Maybe it's all in your brain. Or maybe they're not saying anything, and every single character in this game, Corvus is just pretending he knows what they're saying. He's just making up the dialogue in his head.
He's just making up dialogue for them.
Just making it up as he goes.
Even Asami right now.
This character's not even there. He's like staring at an empty bench right now. No, he sits down and then he says the words out like in a different voice, and then he stands back up and looks at the bench and responds. It's one of those little routines.
He's fine. He's not at all crazy.
He's actually really not fine, and he might actually just be crazy. His memory is super hardcore ruined, we know that.
Yeah. Sacrificing himself for Hermes' kingdom. Enjoy your slumber, valiant warrior. The core of you shall be remembered as your final offering to Hermes. And then there was this one, Erd's pure core.
Yeah.
You were merely following my commands, doing what you ought to do. When the incident occurred, my sister was also largely responsible. For her, I will reverse what has been done. I guess Erd is his sister?
I guess Erd is his/her/ I don't know, sister.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell.
I think it's a girl.
Yeah, I suppose.
Now I don't know. I'm not sure, actually. It's a girl.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my money down that it's a girl.
All right, well, time to get into the boss.
Well, we'll see you when he is about to beat the boss so that we can see an ending. It's gonna take us a while, so... See you then, kids.
I think the ending I probably did was the 2...
There is an ending for mixing things up without any rhyme or reason. It just gives you a bad ending.
Oh, okay.
So there's... If you said you got a bad ending where everything's just fucked and you didn't solve anything, that's if you mix up cores that aren't supposed to go together.
Okay.
Otherwise, the 3 endings that we need to get are you use 2 of each type for 3 of them, and then there's one where you use another one, the same ending before, but you just hold forward in the cutscene for some reason. We'll do that one last because of how silly it is.
Yeah. Okay. It's phase 1.
also got 4 heals.
Yeah.
Jinx.
Ow.
Nailed it. You're doing it.
I am doing
Wow, I remember being a really good fighter, he says to himself, looking at himself missing. Do you think that from the outside, he's literally just like splashing around, like pretending to fight somebody right now?
it. Yeah.
He's just like rolling around in the water.
He's really good at pretend fighting, though.
Look at him go. He's like a goddamn Tyler Durden.
Yeah.
Just fighting himself in a parking lot. Spoilers for Fight Club.
Ow. The shield bash does a pretty good chunk of damage.
Well, it looks like we're about to get an ending, kids. Easy peasy. Look how much better you are at this game.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh my god, oh, here's where they do a cool action thing that we just don't see it. Oh man, that was so cool, you guys.
I don't know why they do that.
Alright, you guys ready to see an ending?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Excellent. It sounds
Excellent.
It sounds like you remembered
Excellent.
everything.
And he does an air guitar.
So you should be able to remember what you put in Hermes' answer. Well,
All right, kid. So I think you already guessed it, but it's not telling you here what they are, but I have a thing that tells us what we need. So go ahead and pick the Fool's God Core and the Sound of the Abyss Core.
okay. And now, the last thing to do is bring Hermes' answer to the core of the giant tree and activate it.
Oh, baby.
Here we go.
Here we go.
We're going.
I wish there was like a cutscene, but it's just a text box, I think.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Just put this, as I said before, inside of my head.
And then they stab you like in the thigh, and they're like, "Oh, I thought they'd kill you." And it's like, "That's my thigh, you stupid child, you dumb idiot."
It hurts a lot, though, actually.
No wonder you're the only one left. He misses it and gets his hand.
Not again.
Not again. Did I already say that last time? I don't remember.
Yeah.
You know, we could have eaten this pixie dust.
It would have been really tasty. It wouldn't have helped the kingdom, but you know.
Oh, jeez.
The effects of Hermes' answer diffused throughout the kingdom, the power of vile blood seeping into all organisms. The high purity of the concoction finally put an end to the plague. Humans grew unrecognizably grotesque. The creatures grew more ferocious, and the transformed started killing each other, feeding on the disease. The world that humans once knew slowly began to perish. Corvus emerged from Philosopher's Hill alone. Perhaps this was the beginning of the next stage of evolution. There's the other bad ending.
So that is the power of the vile blood ending, guys.
Yeah.
The first one we got was called the chaotic power, and that's just you mix match the wrong things.
And I guess he just, like, also killed the kid for some reason?
Well, he stabbed him in the thigh. What do you expect?
Yeah, I guess. Self-defense.
Oh my god. I guess this is just if Corvus decides to just be an asshole.
Yeah.
What a jerk. Well, everyone dies in this one too. Oh well. Oh well. You gotta charge that up. Don't hit too fast or else you won't be able to come out of it. You'll just spend that dang-ass Spartan laser ammo. Is this the truth?
No.
No! No! I guess that starts New Game Plus. Is that what we decided last time?
Yeah, that's what we think, maybe.
Okay. Well, time to beat the boss again.
Oh, you did that to a potato and stabbed your hand.
Oh, jeez.
I hope it wasn't too bad.
Ouch. That must have sucked. If I had to rate being stabbed in the hand on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably put that somewhere around 3.
Wait, hold on. Can I level up? Yeah, sure. Why not? Why not do that?
I usually hold everything that I'm cutting with my hand because all the knives we have at my house are just dull as shit and can't cut anything.
Yeah.
I've accidentally, like, while chopping, just completely, like, pressed it down on my thumb and it just didn't do anything. They're so dull. They're so dull. I've been thinking about buying some of those ceramic knives, though, like the really sharp ones that you just kind of hand wash.
The really super sharp ones, yeah.
They're expensive, though. And I know that if I got them, somebody here would, like, throw them in the dishwasher or something, they'd shatter and just get, like, porcelain all over it. Or ceramic everywhere. Anyway, here we go. We're going to beat the boss again. Here we are cutting to when we beat the boss again.
Boss fight number 2.
Well, this is like your 5th or 6th attempt tonight, but you are much better at this fight than you were the first time we did it.
I say as I almost die immediately.
Whatever, we just got an ending.
And I die immediately.
Okay, well, I was going to say take it easy for this first attempt, but that was your first attempt, so... Well, your next first attempt at getting this ending, but...
He was real mad about the last time.
Whoops. Oh, well.
There we go.
Look how good you're getting. That was like not even that big of a deal. You're doing it.
Yeah.
Look at how much easier this is for you. So we're definitely not going to be wasting as much time as we thought beating through these bosses. Easy peasy.
Good.
You guys ready for the next ending, kiddos?
Yeah.
Okay, here it comes. Watch out. Here it comes. Here it comes.
All right.
So for this one, you need to combine Varg's core and Erd's core.
If I can get... There we go. And now, last thing to do is bring Hermes' answer. Yeah, same dialogue. Same dialogue.
All right, here we go.
Assume this cutscene is probably different, or the same every time, but...
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll see.
And they stab you in the thigh.
Not again. Why do you keep doing that?
Why do I keep letting you do this?
Yeah, I keep standing close enough for you to do this to me.
Then he misses and gets himself in the hand. Jeez.
That's the third time I've said that.
That's the same every time.
Yeah. I like how every single time his, like...
Shut up, ending. Read it.
The effects of Hermes' answer permeated the entire kingdom, and all organisms were granted with the blessing of pure blood, and the pain and suffering gradually faded from the land. The wandering creatures' powers waned, and they eventually perished. Those who had been blessed, on the other hand, grew ever stronger. Though the monsters had disappeared, ambitious power seekers grew greater in number. Various power factions sought to lure in researchers, and all kingdoms struggled to gain control of the alchemical sciences. Thyme and Corvus left the kingdom with the research obtained from Hermes' answer. They knew that those who had been corrupted by the power would always lust for more, lusting for a power that could change the world.
Whoops.
Wow.
Well, I guess we cured the plague, but now everyone's just gone back to being jerks.
Oops, we also, like, turned everybody into superhumans, except not everybody. Some of them are better than others.
Whoops.
I guess.
Not again. Now there's like a dozen Corvuses running around.
Oh no.
Is this the truth?
No.
No. No.
No.
No. All right, time for another ending, kids.
Yeah. I wish I didn't have to fight the boss every single time.
Well, it's not like it's hard for you at this point.
Yeah, but this is still... It's like... It just kind of wastes time.
It's easy peasy.
Yeah.
This is an easy video game for tiny babies. Well, you guys ready for another ending? 5 heals left, by the way.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh boy. Oh, I wonder what's gonna happen.
Okay.
All right, so this time you're going to want to use Mutated Odor's Core.
Okay.
And the Hanged Queen's or
Alright.
Core Door.
And then don't hit anything once the cutscene starts.
Yeah, don't move the control stick.
Not that I was doing that to begin with, but makes double
Just
extra
set the
sure.
controller down right after you press A or something. Just don't accidentally press it. Not that I think you would,
Yeah.
but... And then a tornado rips through and moves your control stick.
Oh god! Oh no! A very
And
small,
they stab him in the thigh.
very localized tornado. Corvus, this time, Corvus takes the knife and stabs himself in the thigh.
But then he misses and hits his hand. Oops. Oh, God.
The effects of Hermes' answer diffused throughout the kingdom, the perfectly balanced energy seeping into all organisms. The harmonized forces neutralized all reactions to both pure and vile blood. All who had been enhanced by alchemy gradually lost their powers, and Hermes was left with nothing but ordinary folk, who were tasked with rebuilding the entire kingdom. Though Hermes was safe for the time being, the threat of the plague still loomed. The problem was not the alchemy, but those who abuse it. Knowing this, Izumi resumed her research. Okay, so it's a girl.
I nailed it. I told you.
Perhaps one day the plague would be quelled.
And then somebody hit Corvus with a lightsaber, and then he became more powerful than he could possibly
He
imagine.
just kind of fell over, I guess, after we did that.
Just kind of evaporated. That's the harmonized ending, kids. Whoa. Well, that's the harmonized force ending, guys. We got one more to go. One more to go.
I assume this is going to have something to do with, like, because obviously Corvus has, like, powers, so I assume he also has some kind of core. So it's going to have something to do with that.
I don't know what the ending is. I just know how to get it. We'll find it. Here we go.
Alright, here we go.
Well, there we go. That's this is the last time you're seeing this cutscene, kiddos. Oh my god, what's gonna happen? Oh my god.
Alright, me, same time next week.
Same time next week, they say with like a wink and a knowing nod.
They nod at each other and then they both just go and walk away.
Skipping, holding hands.
It's my turn to be the Corvus now, one of them says, and then the other one goes, "Aww," and goes and sits down in the chair, and the other one leaves.
I get to be the boss fight, he says, like drizzling himself with peppermint like extracts that he gets that green minty flavor.
He pulls out a big bucket of creme de menthe.
Oh my god. So you're going to want to, this is going to be a secret ending, and as far as I'm aware, the last ending we haven't seen.
Yeah.
You're going to want to use the Mutated Odor's Core and the Hanged Queen's Core again.
Okay. So the fused ones.
But this time, during the cutscene, you're going to want to move the control stick around.
Just around or forward?
Just, well, you could, I saw someone say forward, but now it just says move the control stick around for this one. So I guess you just move it around.
Yeah.
Just kind of waggle it around in every direction.
Well, hopefully I do it right and I don't have to fight the boss again.
Whatever, take like 5 minutes, you're really good at it now.
Yeah.
So just move that stick around.
I'm moving the stick around.
Stabs you in the thigh. Just hold it forward then. Okay.
Yeah.
And like kind of just wiggle it a little bit while holding it forward. Then he misses and gets his hand. Oh, no.
Nothing seems to be changing.
Well, just watch. There's this whole section where they're just standing around for a while. Maybe it's different then.
I figured that moving the stick forward would, like, actually change the cutscene to indicate that
Well, maybe
you were
it
doing
will.
a thing.
You're so fucking impatient. Just wait and watch. Oh my god, it just started. Waggle that control stick, kid.
I am. Oh, yep, there it goes. Yeah.
There it goes. See? Told you.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay. Told you. You're so impatient. You're like immediately like, what the fuck? This is a new cutscene. Stupid.
Yeah, he's gonna stab himself.
Oh, whoops. Oh, I was aiming for the thigh. Ugh.
Because, like I said earlier, I assume he also has a core that we could use for the thing.
Probably. Yeah.
As Hermes' answer cursed through Corvus's body, his memory seeped into it. The giant tree spread this newfound energy throughout the land, and a harmonious balance of pure and vile blood was bestowed upon all beings. That is when they realized the source of all the tragedy, alchemy. Even though Corvus had passed away, his memories affected future generations, causing them to consider the real reason for alchemy's existence. A world that was once on the edge of extinction was now headed towards a brighter future. Perhaps one day the plague will disappear, but until then, people must learn to coexist with it.
Well,
all right.
This is the I'll just kick the can down the road ending, I guess.
Yeah. That's a problem for future people, not me.
Well, I'm dead now, so I don't care either way. But hey, that's the ending we get, kids. That's the last ending that I know about. I guess there's only 5 in the game, so that should be all the endings and all the bosses. So there you go, Thymesia.
Good luck dealing with the plague, Isami. I'm out.
Whoops, later, dweeb. You say your last act before you finally heave your last breath is just reaching out with a shaky hand and placing a square pair of nerd glasses on Izzy's face. Later, dork.
She just looks at you all serious and nods her head.
And then the glasses fall off because they were too big for her.
Is this the truth? Yes.
Oh my god, we did it. We finally found the truth. It took a while, but we got it.
Thymesia.
Thymesia. We got the credits now. That's Thymesia, everybody. That game seemed okay, I guess.
Overwater Studio. Some of the bosses were a little frustrating at times. I guess, like, could have been some more variety in the combat. It was pretty satisfying to do when, like, you actually did it right, but...
Well, this is this kind of the studio's first game.
Yeah.
So it was probably like their first go at it. If they ever make a sequel or another like thing, they'll probably have a lot more. Maybe it'll be more balanced. Well, not balanced. It'll be more. I don't want to say in depth. Just bigger. They'll have money at that point. Maybe.
Yeah, I do. Would have been nice if they had voice acting.
Yeah, maybe they could spend some money on some voice acting. That'd be nice.
They did.
I'd be
put a lot of effort into. I think the animations.
Yeah, the game looked fine.
Yeah.
And it's mostly stable. It only crashed once.
Yeah.
That was a pretty goofy crash.
That was pretty funny.
Just kind of out of nowhere.
I don't even know why that happened. I didn't do anything. It just kind of decided it didn't want it.
Whatever, just crashed. Sometimes that happens in games. That happened to me in we were playing Dead Space 2 the other night, and that crashed. That didn't crash, but I tabbed out and tabbed back in, and it was frozen twice.
Yeah.
So that happens.
That's an old game, though.
Oh yeah, but they had like Dead Space money, and it was EA and Visceral at the time, so you'd think they'd be able to figure out why that's the case. But it was also a port, I suppose. It wasn't intended for PC.
Yeah,
but...
so it doesn't take tabbing out that well.
Anyway, Thymesia.
Rebecca, Souls Queen, and Nicole.
Oh my, junior PR and events manager. Hit her up if you want somebody named Souls Queen to work for you, I guess, in that particular role.
Yeah, I don't know. It definitely could have been better, but it wasn't bad. I don't think.
I would say it was bad. I didn't play it, but it looked fine. I bet I'd be really good at it if I played it. I would have speedrun this game. Did you know that Vegeta M1911 beat this in like 12 minutes?
12 minutes, yeah.
Then that's like a long time for him. He was really like lazing about that night.
He was taking his time with it.
He was playing a different game at the same time when he was beating this one. That one he got a world record run in. This one he was just kind of like, man, whatever. And then with my other hand, I'll play this game, I guess.
He had a controller in each hand.
Don't want to let my right hand do all the work. Got to keep my left hand working too, I guess. Gonna practice that. Why are there like little bits on the screen? Are you seeing that, or is that just me?
No.
I guess it's just me. There are like 2 white dots on the screen right now for me.
Nope, I got
your
nothing.
Stream. Also, is the game over? Credits? Hello?
Do I just?
Oh, wait. There might be. Okay. Oh. Cutscene. No, this is the main menu.
Okay.
Thymesia, click continue. Is this going to take you to New Game Plus, or could we have just
take me back? It might just take me back to the.
Is there no New Game Plus in this? There's no New Game. Well, then why did I ask you at the end then? I guess just to avoid watching the credits if you wanted to go for the next ending or something.
Yep, just right here.
And that's how it happened, they said. And that's the 14th time I died.
Hey, Isame, you remember how I'm dead? I used the thing on myself and I died forever. You remember that happening?
And then they squeal and run away with their hands up in their up in the air like a muppet when they realize you're a ghost. I can't believe I was sitting next to a ghost. Well, that's Thymesia, kids.
That's Thymesia.